Hi and welcome to Real Reviews. My name's Martin Carr and today I'm going to be talking about Vacation Friends 2, which is currently doing the rounds of Disney+. Stars Cena, Lil Ray Howery, Yvonne Orji, I'm really sorry about that pronunciation, just a bit dodgy, and Meredith Hagner. Now they are back together under the directorial control of Tarver, who has also written this alongside Tom and Tim Mullen. This long-awaited follow-up to the smash hit which made a ripple back in 2021. So let's get into it, shall we? Right, so now personally I'm not entirely sure what all the fuss was about with Vacation Friends. I thought the first one was just terrible and I made no bones about it. It really is an acquired taste. Essentially what you had is you had Ron and Kyla, played by Cena, and Meredith Hagner, and they come together with Lil Ray Howery playing Marcus and his wife played by Yvonne Orji, Emily, in sort of like a mismatch sort of culture clash. High octane couple meets very studious sort of academic, professional, sort of, one might even call them a little bit uptight couple. And then comedy shenanigans ensue. Now I didn't find this funny for a heartbeat. I mean, not even for cash, which is a real shame because Cena is just like, the man's he's a charisma like juggernaut, and Lil Ray Howery is he's sort of like your Kevin Hart, but your low rent Kevin Hart. And I'm not being rude, but you know, Kevin Hart is little, but he's a powerful force. Now, whether that's got anything to do with the script from the first one, again written by Tarver, but I'm not entirely sure. But the point is, I don't think this deserved a sequel, and yet here we are, looking down the barrel of Vacation Friends 2, this time with added veteran character actor for additional kudos in the shape of Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi, the Big Lebowski Steve Buscemi, and the Steve Buscemi who ultimately almost stole Con Air out from underneath Nicolas Cage way back when Michael Bay was making movies which didn't have lots of robots in. So, diving into Vacation Friends 2, it's the same setup. Let's move on, see if I actually enjoyed this one, shall we? So the issue is this, instead of, they are now en masse, they are now close friends, and as in Marcus and Emily and Ron and Kyla, they're close friends, and so they are being invited to the Caribbean this time, and Marcus, the architect, has got a big contract that he's pitching for to a Far Eastern company, and he is nervous, and they've been brought along for moral support, and he thinks, you know, that I can have, we can have a couple of nights of partying and then they'll be satisfied and then I can carry on with my business. Unfortunately, that doesn't work out, as we all knew it wouldn't, and they try to cram all the comedy stuff in, this time with Steve Buscemi on the scene playing Reese Hackford, who's Kyla's, Kira's father. You get to sort of meet the parents, Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller clash of, again, personalities, which doesn't really work out because Buscemi and Cena aren't given much to do at all. These are really quality actors. If anybody's seen Peacemaker, if you haven't, for God's sake, what are you doing with your life? Track it down. Find Peacemaker, the TV spin-off, which is the one off the back of the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn remake. For the love of Christ, I've never laughed so hard in my life. So, Steve Buscemi and Cena are given virtually nothing to do. Marcus is given some sort of like personality clash with a sort of representative of the Middle Eastern country, and it's just not funny. It's just not funny, and they get into scrapes and they clash and stuff like that, and it's an hour and 46 minutes, which is way too long, and it's sort of like nothing original. There's nothing original about this, and it just doesn't set the world on fire. So, you know, my opinion of this is, if you like the first one, by all means, feel free, jump on the gravy train, which is the second one. But otherwise, I'm going to move on to my rating. Next. For those paying close attention in the last segment, I did say Far East and then I switched to Middle East. I meant to stick to Far East because it's a Chinese or Japanese company, and I'm sure it gets mentioned in the film, but I can't remember. So the point is with this, it's more of the same. I believe that the actors involved across the board are wasted. I believe that this is copybook stuff. I think this is really like comedy clash culture, generic genre regurgitation of the highest order, and everybody involved can do a dance like better than this. But that being said, if you like something easily, which you can switch off and have in the background, and you could do the ironing to, or you can read a book to, or just background noise, then this is your thing. Vacation Friends 2 is your thing. That's perfectly fine. The production value is decent. They clearly went off to nice exotic locations, and I won't even get into the drug lord stuff because that's hugely wasted. And if you'd like to do that, then read the review. But my rating is going to be probably a 2 out of 5 on the big old 5 scale. That's a 2 out of 5 on the big old 5 scale, and by God, I think I might be being generous. Right, onto that trailer. Right, you lucky people, you've reached the end of the video for Vacation Friends 2, and I'm hoping you enjoyed the ride. So, if you liked the video, then be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you want to drop a comment in the comment boxes below, and we can talk more about this slice of filmic genius, then feel free. Other than that, you can subscribe. I'd like you to, that would be great. So every Tuesday, every Saturday, when I drop another one of these bad boy videos reviewing whatever it happens to be that takes my fancy, then you can watch as much or listen to as much or as little as you want to. So until next time, be aware there are other videos on this channel and they're well worth catching. Talk to you soon and take care. Cheers, bye.